Bam, guys, what's up? We are back in action. I apologize for not being here from the beginning of the show, but a little busy today, man. I'm back to work, so kind of hectic. Starting up the game here, so I wasn't able to start the stream early, man. But so far, so good. Knicks are taking care of business, as I see my man Alec Burks doing the backspin here. Just made a shot doing a nice back pedal, looking flavorful out there. 62-52. Game is early. I like the new jerseys, man. I wasn't aware that the shorts were like that though. So it's definitely like a play to the throwback jersey. So I definitely got to get. I don't know about getting a jersey, but I think I want those shorts though. Shorts look nice. So anyway, it seems like both squads are dissing and swishing. It really annoys me that the MSG Go has 62 to 52 on the screen, but it's 63 to 52 on the actual game. It's weird, man. It's weird how they're not even synced, and we're probably delayed on top of that, right, guys? Yeah, so we here, man. Thank you guys for bearing with me here with this. Your boy's here, your boy Eru's here. Yeah, man. So we got to figure out a way to improve this podcast, man. I just got aware of something just now to kind of like set a fire underneath me, man. So I definitely need to figure out how we can improve this stream, make it a little bit more visually appealing for you guys, and get the energy up and stuff like that to see if we can get this thing a little bit more interesting for you fellas, man. Anyway, 62 to 52 on the middle of the screen. Uh we'll see how we do here, man. I feel like the Knicks did have 63 on the scoreboard. I guess they're gonna eliminate one of those points. So listen, we're playing a 3-9 team. This is what we're supposed to do against teams like this. Beat the bad teams and compete against the good teams. So far, we've been laying down for the good teams and taking care of business though. So for all the the anger, the frustration that we had after the last game, I think that we did pretty good. We're doing a pretty good job of beating the teams that we're supposed to beat, man. So, shout out to our Knicks, man. We love the Knicks so much. We can see what's wrong with the team, and we all have an idea of how we can improve the product on the court, but we just have to wait. A lot of people want to kill the front office. A lot of people want to kill certain players, but at the same time, it is what it is. This is the team that we have. We can't get Durant. We can't get LeBron. We can't get Anthony Davis. We can't get none of these guys. We can't get all these superstar players on the roster that makes things look easy, where they get the ball and they just goes in. They get the ball, they put up a shot, it goes in. They make tough shots, make hard shots. We just don't have a roster like that. So we just have to bear with this talent, man. We're a mid team, and that's not something a diss. That's a fact of life. It's a fact of life that we're just like not that good. We're just not a good basketball team as far as talent wise. We don't have that supreme go to create your own shot talent. We have grindhouse, pass the ball, play perfect basketball kind of team. Every once in a while, Julius Randle could look like a star. Every once in a while, RJ could look like he is not half like don't have a freaking handicap stick in his car. You know what I'm saying? Jalen Brunson at times looks like he could be an all-star point guard. But he hasn't been playing well against good teams lately. Right now, what is he doing right now against Detroit? 10 rebounds, excuse me, 10 points, 1 rebound, and 3 assists. We'll get more into that with the halftime report, but we got some time left. We got like 2 minutes left in this first half of this game, and I'm excited to do the halftime report. Yeah, man. So once again, man, we got to see what we could do to improve the stream. Definitely, man, because we got to get these what do you call we got to get this viewership up. We got to get the likes up and stuff like that. Yeah, man. So definitely, man. Shout out to you guys hanging out in the chat, man. So my guys, there's certain guys here. You got Geraldine, you got Kareem, man. You guys hold me down, man. Definitely, man. You guys are some of my biggest supporters and stuff. So I mean, if there's any ways that we can try to improve this halftime show, this halftime or this watch along experience, let me know. We got Rob Bracy with the greatest picture, the greatest YouTube picture in the history of of watch-alongs, man, of YouTube history. One of the greatest pictures here from Sears Roebuck and Foundation. Yeah, man, it's dope. Definitely thank you for popping in here. So I mean, I think Kareem said that I'm probably doing a kettlebell workout. I wasn't doing that. That's what that wasn't was taking so long. There you go. Probably doing my kettlebell. I'll be doing kettlebells literally while I'm doing the stream because I didn't have a chance to work out today. So I'll be working out during the game, and then I'll be working out again at two o'clock in the morning because I got to make good on the promise that I made for myself to improve this fat body that I got here. I really like these uniforms, man. Those shorts are really nice, man. Those shorts are the best. The orange on the side with the black. I wish they would have did the same thing to this jersey back here. But this jersey back here, they used like a checker side. That's the one thing I don't like about that. But I do like the jersey. That jersey is tight. The original jersey from last year, I always got it up there. But this, like, I like the way this looks, man. Oh, black on black type of thing. It looks business style. But this new jersey, man, this new jersey is something that we might have to invest in. Get those shorts. There we go. RJ to nowhere. Cross court pass to Obi Toppin. He's been money for threes, but hit the side almost hit the side of the backboard. Quentin Grimes pull up 3-pointer at the top of the key, no good. So Obi Toppin's hustling there. So what's up with Quentin Grimes, man? We'll definitely get into these stats here. As the halftime is coming. We got 54 seconds left in this game, and it's halftime. Are we officially at halftime, guys? Did we get halftime yet? Yeah, so I mean the time is the same as far as the time on this Yahoo scoreboard that you see, and then also the game clock. Everything looks about the same. So we'll see here, man. Yeah, man. Like I said, I've been busy today, man, trying to get things together. Shout out to Walter Torres. What's good, Walter? So Julius Randle, man, I like his hair, man. I know I was getting on him about his hair and stuff like that. He had the braids. So I'll tell you one thing, man. I used to have braids. I had braids for like a couple years. People, at the time when Sean Paul was the hottest shit, I had braids, people do say, "Oh, you look like Sean Paul." Yeah, okay. So you get tired of getting your hair braided after a while, but then, you're trying to figure yourself out. So I mean, with this mindfulness training and stuff that people have been doing and stuff, so it helps you to try to figure out your spirituality, try to figure out your chi, try to figure out how you tick and stuff like that. So maybe Julius Randle through his craziness that he's trying to get himself together, and whatever. So I mean, looking at I'm just judging by the hair. Man, he's looking like he's gonna start twisting his hair there. It looks good. So if that's the case, if that's the path he's going down, man. So I think that's good, a good sign. He's a crazy motherfucker though. I got to tell you that. Definitely crazy dude. Tough guy. You know, for everybody that keeps dissing him, man. If we lose my man, we don't have there's like nobody in the league that's like him, man. Like Julius Randle. But the problem is that we just have him in a high usage role. So here we go. Last shot of the game. Brunson top of the keys holding the ball. 19 seconds left. It's just ticking. Julius is pushing Burks around. I don't understand what's going on there. Here goes Burks. Drives to the left. Crossover to the back. Kicks it back out to Julius. But he saw his RJ on the right hand side. RJ knocks it down. So I mean, the way that the Knicks play, we actually need RJ to be a sniper because he's always gets caught in these positions where he has to be able to score. So it would be nice to get a guy that's a sniper at the three, that can finish those shots. But shout out to my man Jaden Ivey. He's gonna be a beast, man. He's a rookie, but as you can see there, he goes to the basket on a fast break with reckless abandon. Reminds me of Latrell Sprewell. I guess everybody keeps saying, "Oh, this guy's a point guard." He's not a point guard. A lot of people don't even know what they're talking about when they say stuff or when they see stuff. They just repeat what everyone says. Like Obi Toppin, they keep saying Obi Toppin is Amari Stoudemire. He is not Amari Stoudemire. That's like get off of that already. Now he's not Amari Stoudemire. He's somebody else. He's absolutely Sean Marion. And that's something I keep saying. He's literally Sean Marion. But as far as my man Jaden Ivey, he is not a point guard. That brother is Latrell Sprewell. So Cade Cunningham, he's like I'm gonna say Cade Cunningham is like Steve Smith. If anybody remembers Steve Smith. So they basically got Steve Smith and freaking Latrell Sprewell in the backcourt there, man. So shout out to Detroit. But they got to figure it out defensively. They got to figure it out with their team. They need they're definitely gonna need growth as time goes on too. But thank God that the Knicks are definitely a step better than them. At least on paper, at least from what's been happening this season, we're definitely a step better than them this year. 68 to 58 at the time right now. So we at the halftime show. Thank you for guys for popping in, giving me your time and stuff like that. But like I said, definitely I need some suggestions on how we can improve this halftime show. I've been doing it the halftime, the crunch time, or the full watch alongs. I've been doing it the same way for like the last season or so. So it's time to figure out something different, man. So I'm up for suggestions. Anybody has suggestions to improve to improve this thing? I'm very anxious to do so. So without further ado, let's get into it, man. Let's get into this NBA.com stuff. For some reason, NBA.com does not display the score for me. I don't understand what that's about. I don't know if it has to do with my system or something like that. So look, I always get this error message here. But thankfully they still show the stats and stuff. So if you take a look on the right hand side, they get this is the quarter scoreboard. It's 30-26 for the first quarter and 38-32 in the second quarter. For some reason, the Knicks usually play really well in the second quarter. They play well in the first quarter and then they really come on in the second quarter. It's that third quarter of death now. Third quarter of death has been reaching its ugly head again this season, and we got to figure out what's going on with that this year, man. So if anybody wants to know why I'm so crystal clear and stuff like that, because I just took a freaking pre-workout drink and pop 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 pop, I'm freaking popping off right now. My blood vessels are going crazy. Let's make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see. There goes the shot chart still. Look at the right hand side. The right hand side is the Knicks, where you see the cursor going around and around. That's typical Knicks stuff here. A lot of 3-point shots. We miss a lot of threes. I'm looking at a lot of shots at the rim. In between game, we usually have that going. Detroit basically tonight is doing the same thing. I see a lot more misses to makes there. So I guess that's the issue with them. 40 shots on ball on the shot on the thing today for Detroit, 52 for the Knicks. So I mean, wow, what's going on with that? The Detroit is not putting up enough shots, and the Knicks are only down by 10. Knicks put up 12 more shots than Detroit, and like I said, and we're only down by 10. That's interesting. So like I said, I didn't really watch the first half. I'm just going off of what I see here. Biggest lead was 16 points for the Knicks, which is understandable because if we're shooting 12 more shots than them, then we should have a 16-point lead. Why did they catch up to 58 to 60? I'm 50 on 68 to 58. You know what I'm saying? All this other stuff is about even. Let's check out the comparisons here. You got the rebounds about the same, 31 to 28. Assists, the Knicks have 13 assists to 7. 5 steals to 3. Detroit's beating us 3-1 blocks. Turnovers 5-7. Knicks have 5. Shooting percentage is about even. I'm saying this is weird. It's about even. 26% from 3. So like neither team is shooting the 3 particularly well. Free throws about even. So I really need to know why the Knicks why the Knicks are only winning by 10 and we put up 12 more shots than them. I don't know if there's a typo in the score in the shot chart there. But check out the right hand side. This is the 3 keys to the game. You got the Knicks 30 to 26 in the paint. That's about even. Second chance points 11 to 5. So maybe that's it. Second chance points. The Knicks got that's right there. 12 extra shots. So I guess we're just doing a better job on second chance points, offensive rebounds, and that type of thing. Fast break points is about even. So I mean, Jaden Ivey just got a nice layup just now to finish the half, to make it 4-4. So I guess it would have been a 12-point lead, so 12, 16, it's about the same. So let's get into this. Let's get into this box score. Box score. Let's take a look at Detroit Pistons. Let's see what they're doing first. As you know, it takes a few seconds for this thing to kick in. It's definitely gonna jump before you know it. It's good. You got Detroit. Shout out to Jalen Duran. Did he start the game? Jalen Duran? No, he did not start the game. So Isaiah Stewart started the game. So you see what I'm saying? The scoreboard did just jump just now. So shout out to Sadiq Bey, 7-4, typical stat line for him. 2 for 6 from the field, 0 for 2 from 3. He made all his free throws. Like I said, seven points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. That's about right for him. Bogdanovich, the Knicks can't stay with shooters at all. But he is 0 for 4 from 3, which is a godsend for us. But he does have 15 points, 6 out of 11. 3 free throws he made, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 1 power, 1 personal foul. 15 points. That's a lot of points for Bogdanovich at halftime, man. So the Knicks got to find him. So who's guarding him? Is Sadiq Bey guarding? Is Sadiq Bey being guarded by RJ, or is RJ guarding Bogdanovich? So it doesn't really matter. Neither one of those guys are power forwards. It's just that they list them as power forward. So let's blame Julius Randle for not playing a good defense on Bogdanovich, I guess, right? So he has 15 points. Isaiah Stewart is at center. He played about 12 minutes. So 6 points, 2 rebounds. He's tough. What do you call 1 assist? How many blocks? No blocks. So who got the blocks for them? Bench guys got the blocks. So I mean, Isaiah Stewart is a guy that I would like to have on his team. But he's undersized at center. These guys they list these guys at weird positions. Where in maybe like 5 years ago, Isaiah Stewart would be a starting power forward. So I mean, like they want to shoot 3 so much in this league now that guys like Sadiq Bey and Bogdanovich are playing power forward now, and guys like Isaiah Stewart that used to be power forwards are now playing center. So I mean, it kills the game to me. Because I mean, if the big man ever comes back, little guys like Isaiah Stewart playing center are not going to cut it, man. So these are certain things that I would love to see come back to the game, man. Shout out to Sun Gun in Houston. I would love the Knicks to get Sun Gun, man, because I want a post up guy. I want a guy that we can give the ball to and he can get buckets for us on the inside. I cherish that a little bit more. I cherish buckets on the inside. Gritty post play, setting picks, closing out the lane. I cherish that more than just getting frivolous block shots, just for the shock value of it. Because we can get all the block shots that we want, but still get smoked on defense. So you know what I'm saying. So I would rather have guys that are filling the spots, filling the holes, and playing good team defense in general, not just going for those blocks and stuff. Blocks does not necessarily mean that you can play defense. You know what I'm trying to say? Jaden Ivey is one of my favorite players to watch. I really think he's going to be a good player. Like I said, I mentioned him earlier. He definitely reminds me of Latrell Sprewell. Right now, 2 for 7. That one layup at the end of the game there. You got to be careful that can ignite a player. 6 points, not really doing too much today. No rebounds. They got 2 assists, 1 steal, I believe that is. Yep. Not really doing too much today. He's a -13. Corey Joseph, did he start? Did he really start? Corey Joseph? So Cade Cunningham is not playing. So there you go. Cade Cunningham is not playing, and look at what's going on with the Knicks. Corey Joseph has been a Nick killer, but he's a bum. 0 points, one was that 1 assist? Is that 1 assist? Yeah, 1 assist. And that's it. He's a bum. He only played 1 minute, I see. So what else we got going on here? Killian Hayes basically took the rest of that time, I guess. He has 11 points. So that's another red flag there. Bigger guards are attacking Jalen Brunson. So like I said, I didn't see the first half. So I'm assuming Killian Hayes was attacking Jalen Brunson. He couldn't do nothing about it. 11 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. Is that turnovers, 3 turnovers and 3 fouls there? So I mean, that's a decent first half for Killian Hayes for what he brings to the table. Hamidou Diallo, I don't know what it is. Every time he plays the Knicks, he has like a doo-doo game. Doo-doo. You know what I'm saying? Zeros all across the board. He got 0, he got 2 rebounds, 0 assists, 0 steals. He just has 1 block. So he's one of the guys that got a block, no turnovers. Hamill, I mean, Hammy Diallo, I feel like he has a talent to be like a 20-point a game scorer. He has a talent to be at least a rotational player, but I just don't know what's up with that kid. I don't know, what's going on with him. He is very awkward. He has like a body that seems like he's still growing. He's still going through puberty and stuff. His body doesn't really match. He's super athletic. He can jump. His head is at the rim every single time. But he can't match that athleticism with his game. Jalen Duran, this is the guy that everybody keeps watching. They're hoping that he starts playing well so they can tell Leon Rose how much of a dick he is as far as being the GM. But I mean, Jalen Duran is who he is, man. How much better is he going to get? I don't think he's going to be so much better. He played 12 minutes. He got 4 rebounds. Nothing else really to mention. Was that a steal? No, he had 1 block. So he has one of the blocks in this game. Alec Burks, he had 10 points. That's another guy, former Nick, a microwave kind of scorer. He can really come off the bench and contribute. So that's essentially what he did. Getting to the free throw line, 5 free throws for us. So we're witnessing what he did for us when he was with the Knicks, coming off the bench and just contributing. He's a savvy vet that can contribute, man. So if you got him on your roster, you have a plus player there, even though he's -5 as far as contribution to what you're trying to do as a team. He's definitely going to be a positive for you. Isaiah Livers, I feel like he needs to get more time for them. He has 10 minutes. Didn't make a shot, 3 rebounds, nothing else really going on. He has the other block. So he has the third block for them. I actually like Isaiah Livers. He's a guy that I'm looking at. I'm looking at, so you want to talk about developing players. This guy, 6'6", 232, 24 years of age. July 23rd, he's a Leo, born in 1998. Was a second round draft pick, 42 pick in 2021. 1 year experience. So he's had some college experience, I guess. So I mean, I might be talking him up too much, but I actually like his game. I want to see what he's gonna do going forward, man. So let's get the scoreboard back up here so we can take a look at these Knicks. See what these Knicks have been doing, man. We got RJ Barrett here. RJ Barrett got 20 points at the half, man. He's cooking. So listen, I get on RJ Barrett every game. So I didn't see the game. I didn't see the first half, but 12 shots, 7 makes, 3 of 7 for 3, 42%, 3 4 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. He's kicking ass. So I mean, like, you're playing against Bogdanovich, you're playing against Siddiq Bey, but once we play against good teams, like we played against Brooklyn, we played against Boston and stuff like that. The scoreboard is not quite the same when we play against those teams. RJ Barrett just doesn't dictate himself in the offense where he's like really kicking ass, where we were relying on him to get points and stuff. Hopefully that he can get there. Like it only takes one game. So I mean, like a game like today, can that catapult him into the next game? So I'm gonna take a peek real quick to see what the next game is. It's against OKC Thunder. So that's another team that he can pad stats on. But the next test will be against the Utah Jazz on November 15th. Utah was supposed to have been a lottery team, but they look like they're gonna be a playoff team the way they've been playing. They have a lot of talent on that roster. 15 on November 15th. That's 2 games from now, and we're gonna see if RJ can continue this play here. I don't believe in RJ. I really don't. For those that believe in him, I don't believe in him. Julius Randle, it's about the same. For me, Julius Randle and RJ is about the same. But like I said, I value Julius Randle's toughness, the ability to be a enforcer more than anything that's going on with RJ. RJ leadership and stuff like that. It's just not there. He doesn't have any of that. Julius doesn't have it either. But like I said, the only thing that I value out of those two guys is the toughness from Julius Randle. His defense, Julius Randle, of course, is atrocious. His team defense is atrocious. RJ's on ball defense is atrocious. RJ Barrett this year, his team defense is atrocious too. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. These guys can improve, but we're stuck here with these guys. There's nothing we can really do. Shout out to Hartenstein, 3 for 3 from the field, 7 rebounds. What's this? Power forward, personal fouls, 3. I mean, what else can you expect from him? He's doing with 12 minutes in the game, he's doing his job. If he finishes the game with 14 points and 14 rebounds, how can we complain about this guy? How can we say, oh man, we need Mitch out there? If Hartenstein is doing his job every time Hartenstein starts, he does his job. For the best that he can be. We're not expecting him to get 20 and 20. Does he need to get 20 and 20 in order to prove to anybody that he's a good player? He's a good player. He's doing what he's supposed to do. Personal fouls there. I'm looking at that. He has 3. So he is a hack. Jalen Brunson, 10 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. If he finishes the game with 20, 6 and 6, that's a good game there. So I mean, who is he playing against? Corey Joseph, Killian Hayes. So this is right up his alley too. He takes advantage of the week as well. Talking about preying on the weak, Jalen Brunson preys on the weak. But when we play against good teams, he's another guy that's just like RJ, just like Julius. They got to show that they can compete with these guys. So I mean, I don't know if it has to do with chemistry and things of that nature, or where we're going to get more used to each other and stuff as the days go on. But I mean, this is something to watch. We do have a big 3, 20, 20, 20 in these guys, and it's just only time will tell if these guys are ever going to do anything. Speaking of, if anybody's ever going to do anything, Cam Reddish, he only has 1 rebound, one assist, 1 personal foul, and 0 points. He's just how did he just become a defensive stopper and that's it? Cam Reddish is just simply a defensive stopper. That's wild to me. As somebody that has so much offensive potential, he's completely emasculated and not bringing anything to the game besides defense. 0 for 2, he's consistently been 0 for 2 for a while now. The offers, you're just not scoring at all, not really contributed to the stat sheet, only defensively. Like that, not too, I think a couple games ago, guys were saying, wow, look how great that him and RJ are playing together. I just don't see it, yo. I just don't see it, but I mean, he does have a good role playing the defensive player for us, being a defensive guy. But what the fuck, man? How did this happen, man? It's just weird. He has too much talent for this. If Cam Reddish could at least give us a little something, a little bit of a pulse on offense more consistently, then we would be such a better team. But we definitely need a spark on offense there. Shout out to Sparks. Derrick Rose, is what he is. 6 points. He played 8 minutes. If he plays 16 minutes, that's probably too much minutes for him. He's basically backing up Brunson, and that's it. Jericho Sims is getting the minutes off the bench. 3 minutes for him. 3:42. 3 personal fouls, 2 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block. So that's what he's supposed to do. Just be out there and fuck shit up. Quickly, he's been quiet lately. He's a +8 out there. I see him with 3 personal fouls. He got 2 rebounds. I believe that's a steal. Is that a steal? Yes, he got 1 steal. Obi Toppin is another guy. 4 points. He fills the stat sheet up tonight. He's filling it up. 1 for 4 from 3, 2 for 5 from the field. We're back in the game now, 68 to 60 to 58. The Knicks just pulled up for 3 and missed it. So on my clock, I'm at 11:40 right now. He goes, Jaden Ivey gives it to Joseph. Joseph's at the top of the key now. kicks it out to Bogdanovich, fakes on the inside to Sadiq Bey. 3 seconds. No, that's. I can't tell Sadiq Bey from Isaiah Stewart. They look exactly the same. So you got a guy that looks physically the same as your shooting guard. So that's crazy, man. Look at them. If you look at the court, what's the difference between them? Isaiah Stewart does not look like a big guy compared to my man Jaden Ivey. They look exactly the same. Here goes Brunson, puppy power, spinning and winning, kicking it inside to Hartenstein, who kicks it out to Julius, who's 3-pointer happy. He goes Jaden Ivey, full head of steam all the way to the paint, kicks it out to Bogdanovich, who might have got called there for a travel, but they allowing guys to take steps without dribbling, man. It's crazy. He goes Isaiah Stewart, fakes it, gives it to number 18. That's Joseph. Pulls up, no good. Julius with the rebound, kicks it out to Jalen Brunson. Dribbled to the left there, looking. He's on 1 against 5 right now. I don't know what's going on with him. He's looking around. Gets to Julius. Julius wide open. Nobody's guarding him. Pulls up for 3. He hits the bottom of the rim for the top of the key. How? So we got Jalen Ivey on the right hand side, dribbling, looking to penetrate. He does. If I was him, I would try to penetrate every single time. Nick sent it right back in his throat, though. Pause. Julius Randle gets the ball from Cam Reddish. Cam Reddish, no offense. Kicks it back up to RJ. RJ's going to hold it. He's going to post up as if he has a post game. Let's see what RJ does here. He dribbles into a double team, kicks it back to Cam. Cam drives. This is what he does best here. Off the glass, and it's good. So Cam Reddish, as a slasher, needs to improve that better, man. Because shout out to my man Ralph Diaz. I was saying that what's the difference between Cam Reddish and Thibault at this time for Philly? There is no difference. Cam Reddish, of course, is way more talented, but you got to prove the talent. You can't. It's not imagine. You can't do it from your imagination. So that's the end of the halftime stats here. I'm looking at Fournier. Fournier is done. I think he might just be done. I tried to stick up for the veteran, but I think he might be done. Quentin Grimes seems to be back, 2 for 4, 1 for 3 from 3. He had 2 rebounds, 5 points. So I'm watching that. So like I said, there is a trade somewhere. You know what I'm saying? There's a trade to be made somewhere. I don't know where that's gonna come from, but there's definitely a trade to be made somewhere. Shout out to everybody popping in here. Yes, this is Eru, man. Halftime to Crunchtime tonight. I'm trying to do full watch alongs, like I said, but today was crazy, man. So I keep you guys posted. Throughout, whenever games, I try to be more vigilant with that. If I know I'm not gonna make it for the full watch along, then I'll definitely give you guys a heads up to let you know that I'll be cutting it to the halftime. So anyway, I like to watch the full games, man. So half times is cool, to do the halftime thing because last year the whole shtick with that was that I got kids and stuff, trying to take care of the kids and whatever. But day like today, man, it just wasn't just that. It wasn't just the kids. It was just like a lot of stuff going on today. But like I said, it's not network TV. This is just a guy here putting out content and stuff. So I'm looking to improve the content, guys. I really appreciate you guys taking your time to listen to what's going on here, listening to me talking about the Knicks. I appreciate you guys your support. So I would love to make this better for you guys. As time goes on. I know I love to talk and stuff. But I know that's not really the gist of everything, man. You need something else. Maybe you need me to do a chest naked. I don't know. Brunson, middle of the pack here. Foul line jump shot over. That's Isaiah Stewart. Like I said, you cannot tell the difference between Isaiah Stewart and Jaden Ivey. It's crazy. Because Jaden Ivey drives there. He's driving right on Cam. What did he call travel? So they're picking on the rookie right now. They're picking on him. He might have traveled. Let's see. Okay, they're looking at Brunson's spinning and winning in the paint there. Makes me a nice jump shot. So I really like those shorts. The jersey is though too. I like the jersey and the shorts together. It's a good look. So tonight is Kith night, right? Kith. I'm calling it Kith. I don't know if the young kids are saying anything different, but the court looks dope. It looks very simple. Like for those that are familiar, Gaucho's gym. It looks like the Gaucho's gym. So that's the Bronx stuff right there. Bronx AAU team has been going on since the 70s. Maybe even before that. I'm not even sure. Definitely the 80s. I'm not sure if it's all the way in the 70s, but definitely the 80s. Gauchos, Riverside Church and Gauchos. Bogdanovich foul line jump shot there. He looks like a throwback player. Because RJ pushing off on Corey Joseph, dribbling. It's like RJ got a little bit of pep in his step this game. He's a little bit more bounce. As I say that, he turns the corner. It looks like he almost collapsed just now. I don't know what's going on with his legs. His legs are shot. Like he's playing like as if he's like 40 years old. You know, the motherfucker's only in his early 20s. Here he goes, Jaden Ivey, full head of steam, trying to get to the basket by any means necessary there. So they call a bullshit foul there. Okay, on Brunson, he said he pushed them. I like how the referees like to do the emphasis and stuff. They don't need to do that. Just make the call and stop trying to make a name for yourself. So where's the push? He said Brunson did a forearm push. There was no push there. You know, these referees always making stuff up. So anyways, let's start here. Let's start here with let's start with Kareem, man. He said iHeart needs to stay out of foul trouble though. Yep. So you guys are paying attention when I was doing the halftime report. Shout out to Geraldine. We need to keep Evan and move on from Cam. That's spicy, man. That's not what a lot of people want to hear. But I'm with it. You know, we need the veteran leadership. We need the leadership. Cam, Fournier. I don't know if he's bringing that. Cam, the trade that's going to be there is more than likely going to involve guys like that. Cam Reddish, Fournier, some of these guys. I don't. I was saying that I wouldn't mind trading RJ. They're not trading RJ. If they were trading RJ, we would already have Donovan Mitchell right now. So I mean, my thought process, man, we need to get another starter on this roster. We're missing an extra starter. We need another starter. So no, I get it. Quentin Grimes, you want to keep him as a shooting guard. Okay, he's the shooting guard for the future. Okay, cool. RJ, you want to keep him, because he's ours. Julius Randle, we probably can't get rid of him. So it's going to be RJ and Julius Randle with Jalen Brunson and Quentin Grimes. So between the rest of the team, when we talk about Mitchell Robinson, who can't stay healthy, and a bunch of other guys on the roster, Fournier, like I said, Cam Reddish and stuff like that, maybe we could package some of those guys to get that player. So now, listen, if you're talking about all those guys and draft picks and things of that nature, the Lakers need draft picks. They need to help out their roster, fill it out a little bit. Getting some veteran guys like a Fournier, getting a guy with potential like Cam Reddish. They can play some defense or whatever at the small forward spot. Like I said, Mitch Robinson, who the Lakers actually wanted to draft, that the Knicks drafted right ahead of the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? So maybe we can get some of those guys together to get a guy like Anthony Davis. So it sounds crazy, but imagine adding Anthony Davis to a team like this. So Anthony Davis is a bucket. It reduces Julius Randle to being the support role on the inside, right? RJ, is now the basically the third wheel. With Jalen Brunson being the second wheel. So you got Anthony Davis first wheel, Brunson calling his own number, RJ being the third wheel, and Julius Randle being the fourth wheel. Now it makes a little bit more sense. Are we a good team at that point? That's something for you guys to think about. So, I feel like I need to do another pod, to really tackle that. We'll see what happens tomorrow. I think I'm going to touch on that tomorrow to make it a full official pod. So we'll see, man. I'm trying to make extra time for that. Shout out to Walter Torres. I agree with you with some of these people really don't know anything about basketball. Sadly, just follow NBA 2K. It's always been the case. Even before technology, even before video games, you want to talk about box score. People that all they do is read the paper. They listen to the headlines, the back page. The back page used to be big, man. Sometimes people just look at the back page and they'll come up with a whole scenario just based off of what was on the back page, or just reading the box score and they think they know everything. You know what I'm saying? Or they watch the post game news reports on the local news and think they know everything from based off of that. So now it's a different era. Things change, but a lot of things stay the same. So the internet, has more opinion. So just whatever the mob is saying on Twitter, that's what everybody believes in. So that's where it is right there, Walter Torres. Shout out to Greenhouse, one of my guys, Green. Yeah, salute everybody, man. Salute everybody that's here. Let's see if we can get to the beginning here. So got Cream Grant here talking to himself, just like I'm talking to myself. 15-point lead right now, so 79 to 64 on that clock. So we're about even, man. I'm at the 7:35 mark. The Knicks just got the inbounds pass. Jalen Brunson always takes his sweet ass time coming across the half court line. So we're at the 8. We had 19 seconds. It took him like almost the shot clock violation to get the ball across the line. So they play pity pad top of the key. Hartenstein kills Killian Hayes on the screen for Brunson to pull up. He goes Killian Hayes pushing the ball up the court. I mean, his hair looks impeccable. His hair looks like my microphone right now, the microphone cover. It goes Alec Burks pull up jump shot. Wow, look at this Isaiah Stewart fighting on the inside, but wow. So they call a late foul there because all they saw was the Isaiah Stewart falling to the floor. So Stewart, I would love to get that kid on his roster, but I don't want him as a center. I want him as a backup power forward. He can shoot the three, not with particular accuracy, but he could shoot the three. They got him shooting top of the key threes a lot. I think he shot the three well the last time he played us. So somebody, like him, I would love to have him on the roster. He seemed like a dude that just don't give a fuck. So having him along with Julius, I think that would be a really good look for us. But, I mean, that's something for down the line. But I think that Anthony Davis take is pretty hot, man. We'll see what's going on with that. 41 in and out dribble pulls up. I believe that's Sadiq Bey. Sadiq Bey with that doodle dread that's hanging out the side of his fro. Kicks it back out to him. He fakes a three. He drives, Euro step, double pump, able to get the layup. Hartenstein backed up as to not get the foul. He was already in trouble, so there's no use of wasting that foul. Man, 81 right now. So the Knicks are about to score here. Here goes RJ being guarded by Killian. Go Brunson. Double team there. Sadiq Bey picked them up. RJ again driving. He spin just now on Killian Hayes, double pump in the lane. He makes it. Wow, man. 81 to 66. So these are shots that RJ should make easy, man. These little tough bump, spin, turn, and shoot shots, man. He should be making those all day. He goes to Sadiq Bey. Offensive foul, just like throwing elbows at Jalen Brunson. That's offensive foul. And then he gets his own rebound and puts it back up. So I don't know how guys can throw the elbow so high. He could throw the elbow that high up into his chest and literally push off like that, and the referees don't call it. I just don't get that, man. I don't get that. That's today's basketball. He goes Julius Randle way top of the key there. So he looks to force a jump shot. They didn't call that foul. So the referee swallowed the whistle these last two plays there. Bad non-call there on the push from Sadiq Bey, and then a bad call on the other end against Julius, man. So are we playing in Detroit or are we playing with the in MSG? Sadiq Bey kicks it out to number 7, Killian Hayes with a weird jump shot off the side of his head there. Misses it, almost missed the whole thing. Jalen Brunson, he knows how to attack. Goes all the way to the basket, gets it to Julius Randle on the beeline to the basket and knocks it down, man. Master blaster. Yeah, man. So I like Julius Randle's hair, man. It looks smooth. I think it fits him. It's a better look than the braids. I know he's definitely what do you call a stress off of his brain, not having to worry about getting it braided all the time, especially if he tender-headed, like myself. Shout out to Bogdanovich, old man Bogdanovich. I guess they called a travel or something like that. He's complaining. Yeah, man. So Knicks are doing good, man. So this is good, man. After that last game, this game here, we can wash that nasty taste out of our mouth from the last game and really take care of Detroit here at home. Still plenty of time. 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Got a whole 12 minutes left in the fourth. So right now, like I said, the Knicks are taking care of business against the team they should beat, and it feels good. So this is like mouthwash. It's like you got stink. We had stink breath after the last game. Now we do a little mouth rinse with Detroit. Brushing our teeth with Detroit. Nice interior pass for Jalen Brunson. Julius Randle pumping and dumping down in the paint there. Wow, beautiful layup attempt there by Cam Reddish. Takes the bump and throws it behind the neck there. Beautiful. We need to see more of that. Julius Randle, on the other hand, as soon as he gets that ball in the paint there, he's got to be able to score. Like he has no ability to score in the paint there. So I mean, these refs are not calling nothing. I feel like Killian Hayes got hit for a foul right there in the paint. They didn't call nothing. They still were able to get the bucket as Bogdanovich scores. 85 to 70. You got Derrick Rose now in the game for Jalen Brunson. You got 4 minutes left in the third. So something happened there. Illegal screen, possibly illegal screen. Maybe RJ is the culprit. RJ looks like an action figure. I mean, I feel like his hair is never out of place. So we got a dog on the outside that's loud from the street. Man, how do you hear a baby dog barking in the middle of the street there? I don't know what they called. I guess they called 3-second violation with Isaiah Stewart. I like Isaiah Stewart. I like his toughness. He's there talking with Julius. Yeah, so I would love to get that kid on the roster, man, just for his energy alone. You know, what he brings to the court coming off the bench for us at least. He goes Rose, dribbling, looking. Gets the ball to Julius way up top, man. That's a post entry pass to the post at the top of the key there, like that. It's crazy. But he's guarded by Killian Hayes and can't get nothing out. Here goes Isaiah Stewart with a block on Rose, man. Back out to Sadiq, to my man Hammy. Hammy sucks. very athletic, but he's just not good, man. He gets fouled. He's complaining. The referee did call it, so fix your face. What's up with your face, man? So Kareem don't like Bay. I got you, man. I don't like Bay. I don't like anybody, to tell you the truth. I don't like any of these guys, man. Old man Bog looked like he smelled like regret and disappointments. Word up. Yo, shout out to NYK Knicks. He's on Twitter. He always gives all the information and stuff, all day long. There's got to be more of those guys, but they definitely are giving a lot of information throughout the day on Twitter. Follow them, if you can find them. But he posted a picture of an old time player, with the caption like the old heads saying that they get mad when people say that they look like plumbers and stuff like that. Then they showed a dude that was like a point guard, 34 years old at the time in 1977, looked like Bogdanovich right now. You know what I'm saying? So, maybe Bogdanovich was stuck in a time chamber or something like that, and he came out. He's stuck in 1977 and came out of a capsule or something like that to play in 2022. He definitely looks crazy. Yeah, you got to understand, man. Back in the days, people like smoking was regular. Guys used to do coke casually back in the days. Smoking cigarettes was nothing. Cam Reddish just pulls up for three, no good. Stewart there fighting for the rebound. I really like him. But he's small, 6'6", I think he is at center. That's crazy. He's working way too hard there to be so small. They definitely need to get a bigger person in there to help him out. He goes, Cam Reddish. Cam Reddish should have laid that up. He kicks it out to Rose. Your Cam Reddish need to lay it up. All these guys need to lay it up. Stop with this kicking out to threes all the time. Derrick Rose drives. So you see what I'm saying? Like Derrick Rose, they kicked it out for Derrick Rose for three. He didn't take the three. So then Cam Reddish should have just made the layup. So now we just eating up the clock for nothing. RJ going around on screens. Jericho Sims. He goes RJ with a shot to nowhere. He spinned right into the defense when he could have spent the opposite way and just laid it up. So I mean, like how do we improve? We were talking about that on Steph's show. I was on Steph's show yesterday. We were talking about how can we improve these guys? What can we get these guys to do? It was asking me, what do you want to see these guys do? They can spend the night. Come over here and spend the night. Sleep on the couch, or you guys are rich. Go, just pull up. Pull up to my crib. We'll go to the park. You know what I'm saying? And I'll show you some simple moves to get your shot off. And I haven't played ball in years, man. I haven't played ball in years. But I can show RJ and I can show Julius Randle some moves that they can use to add to their game. And I feel like anybody that watches basketball or play basketball ever in their life, you could look at Julius and RJ and say like, yo, they need to add this to the game. I can teach them this. Anybody that plays basketball can teach these guys these moves. So I just remembered I gotta get this workout in there, man, because this pre-workout is tingling my balls right now. I gotta get this pump out of here. Shout out to Sha. What's good with Sha? Uh, yeah, man. Big time Sha. We got Jarrell is here too. What's good, Jarrell? So yeah, man. Let's get the pumping. 85 to 72. It's a very weird game. I'm looking at the score board here on MSG Go. Uh, the rebounds about even 35 to 32, which is weird because I mean they don't have no size on their side, but they're still kind of competing with us on the boards. We're up 17 to 12 as far as assists because they don't really have a point guard out there. Uh, 5 steals for us to three. That's about even. 45% from the field to 40 is about even as well. 3-point percentage is still bad, 23 to 14%. With Detroit has 14%. Free throws about even. The blocks are 4 to 3. Personal fouls. The Knicks have more personal fouls, so we're going to be in the penalty pretty soon. Turnovers 7 to 11. What else? All these minuscule stats here that people like to talk about here that I will not touch on it. But second chance points 11 to 11 at the moment, if that's correct. I don't really know what that is. But I mean, it's a weird game to call. I guess because the Knicks were doing what they did in that third quarter, that's what pushed this lead up. So I mean, we were up by 4 in the first quarter. In that second quarter, we outscored them by 6 points in the second quarter. At the present time, we're outscoring them by 3 points. So that's why we have this lead here, 87 to 72. So it is what it is. We're doing what we're supposed to do, which is like shout out to Jarrell. Jarrell is here. So this is like a mouthwash game, man. Somebody shit in our mouth, the other night, and we finally got some mouthwash. I would say toothbrush, but maybe if we win the next game, we can add the toothbrush to the equation. But right now, we just kind of like rinsed out the shit. We didn't really brush it out and clean it. You know what I'm saying? What am I even talking about, right? You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Shout out to Kenneth Hayes. What you talking about? RJ looks like a Muppet for Sesame Street. Yes, man. He looks like he got somebody's hand up his ass. I've been saying that. RJ literally looks like he has somebody's foot up on somebody's hands up his ass. Now, look, I'm trying to tell you guys, look at his legs, man. There's something weird about the way he runs. He runs like a guy that's been in the NBA for too long. Look how he walks. He's walking backwards now. He's at the top of the key. Just watch him. He got that knee brace, right? Which is something new. I don't really remember RJ wearing a knee brace like that. As my man Hammy gets a dunk there. Hammy is trash. I think that might be Hammy's first point for the game. But it was Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose top of the key. It's gonna be a right hand side being guarded by Killing Hayes. Killing Hayes is improving. I don't know if he's a point guard really. I don't know if he's a starting point guard, but he's starting to be a little bit more physical out there. He's definitely picking up the American game. Derrick Rose just crossed him over, but nice steal by Killing Hayes. Back to Hammy. He should have alley-ooped to Hammy, but Stewart was right there. Isaiah Stewart was right there to finish it up. So he's yelling and screaming. So listen, I love the energy. See the energy. That's something that the Knicks need coming off the bench. We definitely need that power forward, crazy guy coming off the bench to give us that physical support, man. Look at this. I mean, he's little, 6 foot. I think he's about 6 foot tall, right? I'm gonna check his measurements here. Pause. So I don't have his measurements there. Let me check it here. Um, Let me see. Isaiah Stewart. He's got to be 6 foot 6. He might even be shorter than that. He looks really short. They got him listed as 6 foot 8. I don't think he's 6 foot 8 because he looks smaller than Julius, and Julius is legit 6 foot 8. This guy Isaiah Stewart's got to be like 6 foot 6, man. He's smaller than Julius. He's because he's getting manhandled because of his size. But at the moment for this year, he's averaging 12 points and 9 rebounds. You know, as I guess he's a starting center for them. Let me see what stat wise he's doing here let's see the last 5 games. Look at that. Last 5 games, he's averaging a little less than a block per game. But the rebounds is nice. I like the rebounds. Just about 10 rebounds a game. If you look at the averages, but just about 10 rebounds a game. So I mean, I like him. I really like him a lot. I don't know what his situation is as far as contract and stuff like that. But if you're talking about a guy that we can pull from another team to improve this roster, I keep saying it. Like I like Obi. I'm not shitting on Obi. I like what Obi brings to the game, but I think Obi is a small forward. I think between Cam Reddish and Obi, you could split the minutes there with those guys, and you should be fine at small forward, right? But backup power forward, Obi is not a backup power forward. So we definitely need that power guy that can be out there, throw his body around, fight, be that anchor coming off the bench, man. As Jericho Sims gets an alley oop there from RJ. So I mean, Jericho Sims is that guy, tough, strong dude. Kind of really don't know what's going on. Just they get on him too much about mistakes, but I think he's doing just as many mistakes as anybody's doing. Like they trying to push him. My man, Jaden Duran was trying to push Sims, but he was not budging him. If you looked at that, it goes on quickly, in and out with the dribble, pulls up, just launches it, but he knocks it down. 90, what is this? 92 to 78. Jericho Sims is a big motherfucker, man. So if he can ever get that together with his strength and athleticism can match into his game, if he could finally make that connect, man, he's gonna be incredible. But not everybody could do that. Good close off there to stop Killing Hayes from the drive. But my man Hammy was able to get in there for a double clutch layup. Kind of had Jericho Sims in space. So listen, is that Tom Thibodeau yelling at Jericho Sims? Look, he's looking at Jericho Sims and singling him out. Why? Because Hammy was able to drive, so you're gonna blame Jericho Sims for that play? That's not the right thing. And you're embarrassing him in front of the crowd. That's not fair. That's not fair. Here goes RJ driving, spin, always spins to the double team. Here goes Derrick Rose drives, nice and powerful. I don't know even how he got that layup on the rim there. But yeah, I am tired of Tom Thibodeau singling out Jericho Sims like that. If anybody that can rewind, let me see if I can rewind that. I'm gonna rewind it there. So I mean, yeah, I got it. I'm gonna rewind it. So hopefully, let me see. I'll rewind this, and hopefully I can get this on the screen before it times out here. So shout out to MSG Go for allowing me to do this here. But let's do this. Let's get this keyboard up out of here for a second. Let's see if we can play it. This is gonna play. So look, this is Killian Hayes here. He's at the top of the key. Watch Jericho Sims in the middle. He's guarding his man. Here comes the action. Picked there by Killian Hayes. They're gonna kick it out to Hammy. Hammy gets a straight drive, and then look, double pump. Look at Tom Thibodeau. Watch how Tom Thibodeau yells. He's yelling. Who is he yelling at? He's looking over. Who is he looking at? He's looking at fucking Jericho Sims. Why are you singling? Look, he's still yelling at him. Why are you singling out Jericho Sims? If Hammy got the drive and RJ was the one that was his man, but we're gonna single out Jericho Sims at the bottom of the rim there. Come on, man. You know that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Let me live this back up. Let's get back into the to the scoreboard. So I know I'm not bugging. Tom Thibodeau is emasculating Jericho Sims for no reason, y'all. You know, I just don't agree with that. I don't agree. He does it all the time. I don't agree with it. You know, there's no reason for him to do this to him every single game like that. You know, I don't get it, man. I don't know if you guys see that. Shout out to what are you saying? You saying Othello Harrington not teaching Sims at all? Well, I'm not even sure if anybody taught Othello Harrington anything. You know, he came from Georgetown. You know, back in the days with you know, Thompson, Coach Thompson. You know, Ewing and Alonzo Mourning in that era. You know, Big Dog, all those guys. He came from that era. You know, so I mean, Othello Harrington. You know, Othello Harrington. You know, I can't even think of a player that he reminded me of. Man, he just was like a lazy power forward. Had skills to him, but he just never. He just had like that body language that he just was not. He just was not the guy. You know what I'm saying? Like if you look at Isaiah Stewart, he wasn't Isaiah Stewart. You know, if I can give you that. Yeah, man. So it is what it is. But I mean, I just don't like that Tom Thibodeau's constantly throwing Jericho Sims under the bus like that. That's not right. You know, it wasn't his fault. He stood there, he got stuck on his man. You know, what he's supposed to do? Knock down the guy and kill him? You know, would that satisfy him? Popeye Jones. Yeah, Popeye Jones. I see that. I got you. Anyway, man, you know, Tom Thibodeau, you know, I don't know. He's a fake coach, man. He's a bully, to tell you the truth. Why don't you do that same yelling that when every time not Jericho, Julius Randle leaves a 3-point shooter open, or he doesn't get back on defense. Let me see you yell at Julius. He's not gonna do that because Julius is gonna kick his ass. That's why. He's not worried about Jericho Sims doing anything to him. You know, that's the problem. People like to talk shit again to people that they're not gonna say nothing back to them. I'm not gonna do nothing to them. You know what I'm saying? But then when somebody else snaps back at them, then they're like, "Oh shit, what's wrong with that guy?" You know what I'm saying? I get that shit all the time. So it's not the full game watch. So we are at halftime to crunch time, man. So I mean, you know, once again, I apologize again for not starting on time because you know I just got caught up today, man. Today was a very long day. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I'm really gonna keep on doing this full game watch along. I really enjoy it. Like I said, and for those that are popping in now, there's a lot more people than we were in before. So listen, I need some feedback. Give me some feedback and tell me how I can improve the stream stuff. So I'm not gonna be using OBS, you know, so that's out of the question. So a lot of people you see them with all the extra stuff, with on the screen because they have OBS. You know, if you guys will hit the like button and subscribe and stuff like that, then maybe I'll be able to do stuff like that. But I'm not doing OBS. That's too much for me at the moment. But I do have a trick up my sleeve that I will try to see if that's a better situation for me, maybe to improve the visual effects here up on the screen here. But we'll see what we can do with that. But here go Killian Hayes on a drive there. Drives in there, tried to give it to Jalen Duran, but the ball got slapped in and gave it to Hammy, I believe. Hammy or either it was Hammy. So Hammy got another layup there. 94-84. Right now he goes quickly, drives. I don't even know how he found Obi. Obi wide open for three. Gotta make those, man. In and out, no good. He goes to Pistons, pushing the ball up the court. Hammy looking, gives it to Burks. Burks drives, pump fake with a bump, and gets the layup there. So I'm watching Tom Thibodeau see if he's gonna yell at Jericho Sims there. So I'm just watching because I mean, you know, watch him on the drive there. Sims does a good job, but he does jump. He does jump. So anything you can do this. So but look, you see how yep, see, you see how he reacted to Jericho Sims? He goes, throws his hands up, and then he immediately called for a sub. There goes Hartenstein. But why? What my thing is, why are we bullying Jericho Sims all the time? You know, okay, I mean, it's a play that is not a good play. But even if he didn't jump, he still would have he would have got caught somewhere. So I mean, the guy has to play perfect basketball, and he keeps emasculating Jericho Sims. But meanwhile, Julius Randle could do what the fuck he wants. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something. If I was a beat writer, you know, that's what the first question I would ask Tom Thibodeau every day. Why are you bullying Jericho Sims every single night with Julius Randle gets to do what the fuck he wants without you saying anything? You know what I'm saying? Freaking, you know, that I can't take it, man. That's why, yeah, that's why he needs to go. He's one of those guys that just a freaking bully. You know, I need to know that. I need to have that conversation with him. You know what's awkward? Let me tell you this. You know what's awkward about watching these games and stuff? Because I've gone to fan events and stuff. So you go to fan events and you watch these fans and they go, RJ, Julius. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Tom Thibodeau, yo. Like that. Like, what is that about? And like, you guys are watching games. Like, if I see these guys, I'm looking at them like, I want to say what I want to say, but I don't want to ruin the night for everybody else. You get what I'm trying to say? Alley oop there to Jaden from Burks there. So they call a foul. So you got Jalen Duran looks like he's out of breath, man. He's way out of breath there, huffing and puffing. Got his mouth open, shoulders up and dropping, shoulders up and dropping. So he's got to get himself together cardiovascular wise. He goes Hartenstein with a shot off the rim. Obi Toppin tried to dunk it in there, but he wanted a foul. It's like Obi Toppin. I'm telling you, man. Obi Toppin something special. Obi Toppin something special. Well, he's still complaining. He's still complaining about the foul. Like it was an alley oop, and the guy touched his hand. He wants a foul on an alley oop, off a dunk off the rim. That's what you want. How about finish the play, bro? How about stop trying to be a highlight of film and just let's finish some plays off. Wow, yo, Jaden, what's the name? Jaden Ivy just now caught the ball, took 2 steps. It should have been a travel automatically. Referees are not calling that anymore. Yeah, man, it's favoritism. Absolutely, man. Yo, Tom Thibodeau needs to be called out on that. He goes quickly, top of the key, being guarded by Killian. Here comes Hartenstein for the pick, and he just ignores him. Now you got him on the switch. What are we doing here? Quickly going in and out, sidestep 3-point shot, and gets blocked. What's Tom Thibodeau's reaction to that? Nothing. Got his arms folded. Good play, quickly. Keep shooting. Good play, quickly. Keep shooting. Now here we go. Is that Hammy or that's Jaden Ivey? That's Hammy. So Hammy has been scoring a lot this third quarter. So now here we are, 96 to 89. So is he going to be yelling it quickly for that shot that just happened just now? But only Jericho Sims is going to get the fire, right? So after making that play by quickly, Tom Thibodeau just stood there like this and just watched the play and then didn't react. You know, didn't react the way that he should react. It's garbage, man. That's garbage. That's garbage. Shout out to Myth. What's good, Myth? Knicks had a few rough losses. We need a few wins. Yeah, man. These next 2 wins here are gonna help us out. If we can finish the task here against Detroit. Detroit got a little bit of momentum right now, right? They only scored 22 points in the third quarter. Right now we are in the fourth quarter. 9 points and 9 points to 2 points right now. Detroit Pistons are on a nice little run to begin the fourth quarter. So this is what we don't need. Yeah, we don't need the Knicks to all of a sudden forget how to play and then go for let Detroit get some energy. So I mean, plays like that, you want to blame Jericho Sims for getting a typical foul call that normally happens to big men. You're gonna do that to him, but then but quickly calls for a pick. Hartenstein comes out, he ignores Hartenstein, and then he does in between the leg dribbles, step backs, get the shot blocked, and then they come down the lane and then get a layup, and then you just do like this with no reaction. It should be a bigger reaction that he did on 2 plays. Jericho Sims simple little defensive mistakes there, simple, but a big mistake there by quickly that's allowing this contributing to the Detroit Pistons chipping at this lead. This is what I'm talking about here. You know, this can't be going on with our Knicks, man. You know, that's one of the main reasons why Tom Thibodeau needs to go. You know, shout out. I mean, that's one thing. Yeah, everybody that watches with me, at least I feel like most of you guys are all on the same page. Shout out to a lot of these guys that come on these channels, man. They just want to fight you because they got a favorite player. I'm not into that, man. I'm not into capping for my favorite player. I'm into these Knicks. I'm into these Knicks. I don't care about Tom Thibodeau. You got company men that say Tom Thibodeau is this, that, and the other. Oh, who are we gonna fire Tom Thibodeau? Who are we gonna get? Tom Thibodeau's this, Tom Thibodeau's that. Man, you sound like a company man. You sound like a company man. It's more about, oh yeah, it's like, the authority and that type of thing, company guy. That's what you sound like. And the other guys, they got fanboys that all they care about is their favorite player. As long as RJ does his thing. Oh, look at RJ, man. We need to give the ball to RJ. Get rid of Julius so RJ can shoot more shots. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, Cam Reddish needs to get more touches. That's the problem. Give Cam Reddish some more touches. That's the problem. What about the Knicks? What about the Knicks? Here goes Jalen Brunson dribbling up the key, dribbling by himself in space there. Killian Hayes wasn't even playing D on him. Killian Hayes is D'ing him up now. Jalen Brunson is posting him up, turning away from the double team and hits a fadeaway jump shot. How simple basketball is that? See the double team come and spin off of the double team and just shoot the shot that you work on all summer. RJ does the opposite. He spins towards the defense. Here goes Hammy. Hammy kicks it out to Killian. Killian probably should have let it go. Killian with a nice pass on the interior. Oh, good interior play there by Detroit. But Jalen Duran messes up the play there. He goes up and under. So listen, this guy Jalen Duran has no cardio. Shout out to Jalen Duran. He needs to come out the game. So I mean, for Detroit, Tom Thibodeau doing his thing against Jericho Sims. My man, the coach of Detroit needs to take Jaden Duran out there before he gets hurt. His cardio is not there. He doesn't have legs underneath him. Obviously looks like he's tired. So get him out of there. But he's going to shoot free throws now. His cardio is not where it needs to be. This guy here, Jaden Duran. So I mean, you talk about a nice rookie there. A lot of people were talking about the skill set that he has. But as you're watching him, I'm glad that we didn't draft him, because what's the difference between Jaden Duran and a Jericho Sims? Look at him. He looks tired right there. He looks like he's done. One simple push by Obi from the back, and that threw him off that much, where he can't even get the strength to get the ball up over the rim. He's not 5'10". I think he's like 6'10". He's not 5'10". There he goes. He misses the free throw. He didn't have the energy to get the free throw. He is dead. He needs to get out of here. He needs to go sit down or he's going to get hurt. He goes Jalen Brunson going on the right-hand side. Quickly is in his way. Jalen Brunson's so they got a zone going on here. That's what's up. Detroit got a zone going on. Here goes Hartenstein with a nice floater. Oh man, it went down and came back out. So that's a great shot that Hartenstein shoots. It's a patented shot. He goes to his bread and butter. Knicks are playing man. Knicks are playing a modified zone. They're playing man, but they're switching. So the Knicks are not able to get anything going here. Good defense there to break up that play. So I'm looking at the Knicks here, man. I mean, the Knicks, we got a lot of enigmas on the team. I can't say that we have talent. We got a lot of enigmas. We got Quickly. If he gets hot, he could be a flamethrower. Obi, if he gets hot doing his thing, that he could be, a flamethrower as well. Hartenstein, does his thing. But we got a lot of enigmas on the roster. Fournier too. Fournier is the international guy. If he can get that jump shot going, that he could be an enigma. Just kind of like, here he goes here, fast break, almost pulls up, and just throws it away. Just a bad play there. See, a full head of steam there. Here goes Killian Hayes. He should have pulled up. Nice little in and out there. Kicks it back out to number 12. That's Livers there, and he hits a three. So listen, Detroit are on a nice little run now. 12-7 on the screen here. If I'm looking at it correctly. Here goes cross court pass, very dangerous. Sadiq Bey almost not Sadiq. What's the name? Jaden Ivey almost thought about going for that steal. Gives it to Fournier. Fournier's dribbling around. Gives it over to Brunson. Obi Toppin just lights it up. Throws it right up in his end. So I mean, Obi Toppin is a small forward. We need to get him more opportunities. At the small forward spot. Maybe pull the plug on Cam Reddish a little earlier. And get Obi Toppin some more shots, man. So if you want to talk about touches, he needs to get more touches because he's actually making the shots. On the perimeter. He goes Ivy, crossover Fournier. Fournier's playing good defense, man, not for nothing. Then Detroit got nothing going on here. Here goes Jaden Duran that just throws up a shot to nowhere. Get him out of here. Why is he playing so much minutes? He goes, wow. Obi Toppin tried to release, but the Detroit Pistons ready for it. He goes Livers with another back-to-back three. So here we go, 95-101. So I want to see what's going on with the Knicks. So the Knicks didn't call timeout. Wouldn't you have called timeout now? That was a point in time when you need to call timeout. Let's see what's going on here. He goes quickly to Brunson on the right hand side. Obi again for three. Obi misses this is that. So Obi caused the turnover there by trying to release and get those bullshit releases. Here we go. Detroit Pistons are just bad. So they call traveling or whatever they call there. So Detroit Pistons are just not good at basketball. So they're not seizing the proper opportunity to really put the Knicks away. So I don't know what my man Hammy was doing there. So he crossed over. Good defense by Brunson getting in position. So it's definitely a charging violation there. Because not only did he bump him, he pushed him with two hands too. Actually punched him a little bit. It looked like he punched him with his right hand. So I mean, Detroit missed the opportunity to really get at the Knicks there. But it's 15-9 here in the fourth quarter. Obi Toppin is coming out. Obi Toppin is hit and miss there. He had a good 3-point shot, missed another one, but trying to release. Right now is not the time to release. While Detroit has that momentum, the time to release and to force those release plays is not the time for that. It's not the time for that. If we were playing against a better team, they would have been took advantage of those mistakes by the Knicks. He goes Brunson driving and cross, posting up Killian Hayes, bump, 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 fadeaway jump shot, and it's good. I mean, he's really good playing against bigger guys, especially inferior talent. Jalen Brunson really smokes these guys like a freaking cigarette. He goes Killian Hayes being guarded by Quickly. Nice pick by Jalen Duran there. And Killian Hayes with a floater, no good. He goes Jaden Ivey there, being guarded by Brunson. He's gonna blow past him as he does, right to the basket, kicks it out to Livers again. Another three. Well, he misses it. Jaden Duran there gets a rebound there. He's tired, bro. I mean, get him out the game. Let's play some real basketball. Where's Isaiah Stewart? Put Isaiah Stewart in the game. Get Jaden Durant out of there. Come on, I want a competitive basketball game. This is not a competitive basketball game. Get this guy out the game because he's gonna make you guys lose. I want a competitive basketball game. If Detroit has it in them, I want them to try to beat us. You know what I'm saying? This I don't want this to be a test for Jalen Duran to see, just to give him experience. He's out there for no reason. Like if I'm coaching Detroit, I would have been took Jalen Duran out the game. Right now, Jalen Duran's not guarding anybody. Good defensive play, but I guess they're gonna call goaltending. They call goaltending. I believe they call goaltending. This guy needs to come out the game. Look at a nice little drive there. It gets all okay. That's definitely goaltending there because it was coming down and it would hit the boards. He's exhausted. This kid, get him out of the game. So he finally comes out like he could barely walk back to the bench. Listen, I want a competitive game. Okay, listen, I don't. If the other coach is doing something just to get a guy minutes and get him experience, I'm not with that. If you want to try to play against the Knicks, I want you guys to try to beat us, man. Try to beat us. Cut the bullshit. Stop trying to be cute. 15 points to 11 in this fourth quarter. Detroit has all the momentum. Tom Thibodeau is not calling timeouts when he's supposed to. Detroit is not good enough to excuse me, guys. The Detroit's not good enough to take advantage of these mistakes. These coaching, these clerical mistakes out there. They're not good enough to take care of it. Dwayne Casey, like right now, is trying to teach Jalen Duran something right now, and I don't know. He's going to blow the game. This is a game that Detroit could steal from the Knicks right now. I want them to. I want them to press the Knicks to show the Knicks that they're not good. Let them know that they're not good because games like this lets the Knicks think that they're better than they are. It puts us back at 500. We're going to play against an OKC team that plays hard. So OKC is going to be just like Detroit, except they play harder. They play harder and they might not have the shooters that Detroit has. So I mean, OKC might be another game that we can win. So then we'll be up 7-6. Hopefully. I mean, this game is not even over yet. So potentially, to fast forward, we can be up 7-6 before we play Utah out on the West Coast trip. So that's imperative. It's imperative for the Knicks to get that 7-6, and then we can start competing on that road trip. Maybe being on the road, being that camaraderie, guys in the hotels, hanging out with each other, bonding and that type of thing. So maybe that will build some character on the road, so they can bring back and so they can protect this house. You know what I'm saying? But this whole thing here with these Knicks, man, something needs to change with this. So listen, my name says Durant is going to be great. He's going to be. If you have a time machine or if you have some pin particles or if you know how to make a slash through time and walk through time and space like the young lady did in Doctor Strange at the end of the movie. Spoiler alert. if you can do that and walk through time and take a peek and see what guys are going to do in the future, then that's good for you. Right now, Duran is not ready to be in minutes like this if Detroit is trying to win. So I guess the tank is in, right? I guess they know from the beginning of the year they're trying to tank. So playing Jaden Duran these minutes makes is more valuable for them going forward than it is to try to win this game. So it is what it is. I don't play that way. I never look at things that way. Never think of things that way. I don't care who the prize is. You know, I don't know, man. Do we really play? Do we need to play Fournier in the fourth quarter? I want to see Quentin Grimes, but I guess they're just trying to give Quentin Grimes a little get his feet wet. Man, you get your feet wet in practice, bro. I just don't like that. Here goes Livers again. I was bigging up Livers earlier. I don't know if it's Livers or Livers. Number 12 at the bottom of the screen. I was bigging him up, earlier, when I first came on. I like him. I think he's a good basketball player. He's dribbling around. Nice little pump fake. He got a foul from Julius. So he knows how to play. He's a savvy cat. Young, savvy. Look at Julius. Julius the mindful. Look at the mindful train. Look at the mindfulness training. Look at the mindfulness training. I gotta show that. I gotta show that again. Let me see if I can get that up on the screen. Watch this. Watch this play. This is so funny. Let me see. Let me see if I can get this here. This is a replay of what just happened just now. So we got. I don't know if I let me see if I can fast forward a little bit. So here it goes. Here goes Julius Randle playing defense. So let's see if he can get. He Livers gets the ball back. Watch him make the move there. He fakes, moves. Take a look at this. He gets the foul there. That is a foul, Julius. But look at Julius. Now watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch Julius. Julius about to flip out. Look. Mindfulness training. Look, the referee's right there. Mindfulness. Boom. He just went back into his cheat. Om yo ring kyo. You know what I'm saying? Let me get this out of here before I get a copyright strike on my channel. And get the score back up here. Unbelievable. I really enjoy that, man. That's a lot of fun. But listen, man, I'm about winning. I'm about winning. It doesn't matter if we're a bad team and we shouldn't win. I feel like we should try to win as much games as we can. Fuck it. Like it's not guaranteed that you're gonna get the number one pick. So tanking for the opportunity to get it, that's crazy. That's like banking your whole life on winning the Powerball, man. Killian Hayes gets the rebound, pushing the ball up the court with the immaculate afro, man. Jaden Ivey spinning, dribbling, drives. That's what he's gonna do. Drives super hard, dumps it down into Isaiah Stewart. Just a bad play. Killian Hayes. Shout out to Killian Hayes. He's played a really good game today. Killian Hayes, last year he was a rookie. You could see the scars on his knees from surgeries and stuff like that. But I mean, last year he was a rookie. This year, I'm enjoying how Killian Hayes is competing. So here he goes. The ball's on the floor. He gets down. What kind of player are you? What kind of player are you? Are you a guy that gets down there into the mix, or are you a player that's just going to stand around? Shout out to Isaiah Stewart. Isaiah Stewart was not getting on that floor. He was just one of those reachers. He was one of those guys that bend down and reach. Killian Hayes is one of those guys that's getting down and fighting. So even though I like Isaiah Stewart, I would like to see Isaiah Stewart drop his body down on Brunson and make Brunson think twice about jumping on the floor like that, because the big man will stomp on you. Salute to Il Matrix. Was good, Il Matrix. Rest in peace to Kevin Conroy. Hey, man. Shout out to the Die Hard Marvel channel, man. Il Matrix made a couple appearances there in the chat when I was doing content over there. I'm still gonna do some content. I think I'm gonna wait till I watch Wakanda Forever. I haven't watched it yet. So listen, man, please no spoiler. I know I mentioned Wakanda Forever just now. If you've seen it already, please don't spoil the chat. That's something that's blockworthy. If you do that, man. So please don't do that. But I'm definitely gonna do some I'm gonna do some content there, for the Wakanda Forever movie when I go see it finally. Hey man, so shout out to everybody. Kim and Kareem definitely definitely give me some love on that channel. Livers, like internal organ, livers. Okay, livers. Okay, I got you. My name. So somebody call my name is definitely giving me speech classes here. Yeah, rest in peace to Batman. Batman officially died. You want to talk about Adam West? Adam West is the original TV Batman. But the animated series, that animated series was crazy. Next to the original TV show, as Brunson pulls up for three, no good. Julius Randle fighting for the rebound, nice and easy, and lays it right up. 107 to 97. So the Knicks are going to cruise for this win here. We got 4 minutes left in this game. There's nothing that Detroit is going to do that's going to get this game from the Knicks. So I mean, this is good, man. We can't pack it up yet, but I mean, good defense by Julius for the reach in, but they did call a foul. So I mean, we can't pack it up yet. You can't pack it up yet. The Knicks should be able to win this game, 107 to 99. Yeah, man. But definitely, Will Conroy. I mean, Conroy, he's definitely Batman. So both Batmans are in heaven, man. My man West, he's in heaven, and my man Conroy, so they're in heaven. So the two original Batmans, the two people that acknowledged as the only Batmans are in heaven together now, man. So that's the thing with art voiceovers and anything that you create out there, man. It becomes something that people can always find forever. So if you ever wanted to hear his voice, ever want to watch what it is to be Batman, watch the old animated series, watch when just do IMDb and then check a look at some of the other stuff that he's done, voiceover work. And his work will live on forever, man. Shout out to that. Jarrell's gonna see Black Panther tomorrow. I'm probably gonna take the kids and stuff to see Black Panther tomorrow as well. Yeah, shout out to Myth. Wakanda forever, man. I already got spoiled already. Some people on Twitter, we're talking Knicks, and then they in the middle of a tweet, as Livers hits another 3-point shot. I like Livers, man. I think he's a good player. I think he's a good player. He's somebody that you need to pay attention to. I'm trying not to jinx it. Yeah, Adam West is a legend. Yeah, so that dude Livers, like I keep talking him up. But he's a good basketball player. That's somebody that we need to circle when we roster building. So they call Hartenstein over the back. I mean, that referee's old school. He's been calling a lot of old school calls there. Shout out to the crowd there. Look at the crowd. Nice Knicks crowd out there. Everybody's nice and dressed up. That's one thing about going to Knicks games, man. Knicks fans really get fly. You know what I'm saying? Knicks fans really get fly for these games. That's something that I gotta say. You know. So we got Alec Burks at the free throw line, looking, looking and looking. Alec Burks has like the worst sneaker game in sports. Look at his kicks, man. Where the hell did he get those from? Those are like the bottom of the bin ones, like the sneakers that don't even have tags on it. Like he gets his sneakers from TJ Maxx. His wife, oh hey babe, I stopped by TJ Maxx. I got got some kicks for you. Oh thanks, babe. Just throw them on the side. I'll try them on later. Stick them. No matter of fact, not even that. Just stick them in my bag. So I can have them for the game. Sight unseen. You know, Eagles quickly dribbling. Brunson gives it to RJ. I haven't seen RJ in a while. Nice drive by RJ, but Isaiah Stewart blocks it. I don't know how quickly he even got to that ball there. Cross court pass to Brunson. Brunson sidestep. Wow, floater to God. He's so good against players that are not good. Jalen Brunson is awesome against players that are not awesome. 2 minutes and 37 seconds on the main clock, 22 seconds. So listen, man, I'm hoping that the Knicks close this game out. So I'm gonna close out a little bit too. I'm gonna start talking about some stats here before we get up out of here. So I'm gonna try to finish up on time tonight. I won't be doing too much post game stuff. But shout out to my man here, Black Adam. Black Adam, anyone? I thought it was a fun flick. The thing with DC, man, DC, I'm just not into those characters at all. The way that they film it, is how I look at the comics. It's very comic bookish. I don't like I like comics that are more true to the landscape of real life. So I know it's all fake, but if they're using real landmarks and real places and stuff like that, then it becomes real. That's more exciting to me. But I don't care about Metropolis. I don't care about Gotham. I'm not one of those guys that they'll call New York Gotham City. Because I mean, if you look at the map of Gotham City, it looks like Chicago. So let Chicago have Gotham City. What's the name? Metropolis. Metropolis looks in between Seattle and LA. You know, it doesn't look like New York at all. So neither one of those things, Metropolis or Gotham, neither one of them is New York. Gotham is Detroit, guys. You know. So I don't like to associate myself with Detroit at all. I'm just not into it. Like The Rock, the casting for The Rock to be Shazam, I think is on point. Because I mean, the Rock is a cartoon character within himself, and he reminds me of Shazam my man Black Adam. Excuse me, Black Adam. So I mean, they're trying to reboot. So that Flash movie is probably gonna be the one to get everything back on point there. Flashpoint. Shout out to the dude that played Aquaman. They got him. They're talking about letting him play Lobo. What the hell is that about? For those that are into DC, like Lobo's is like basically DC's Wolverine character. So they're gonna cast him to be Lobo. They're talking about it, and he's excited about some change as Julius Randle hits a nice little floater. It's gonna be fade away jump shot, which should be his bread and butter. He never goes to it. So this is a game that should be out of reach now. 114 to 106 with how much left? 1 minute 51 seconds on my clock. So we're going on a timeout. So I mean we're basically 30 seconds behind each other. So I mean that dude Momoa, Jason Momoa, like he is Lobo. That's why I don't like DC is because they created that new version of Aquaman to fight Namor because they want to battle Namor. So they put Aquaman out first, so Marvel can't get the proper Marvel out. So that's why Marvel had to change the whole look of it. But look how ill Marvel did. Marvel made it more believable. Atlantis is not a real place. It's mythical. But Talocan, you can actually point to where that could possibly be. Mayan culture and stuff like that. You can point to that. You could point to history and have a reference of where they getting that from. You know what I'm saying? Like Atlantis is like some fucking bullshit, blue faced people and things of that nature. You know, um, you know, it is what it is. Talocan, they got blue faced people too. So it's very hard to differentiate the two. But creating Talocan as the Mayan culture, I believe it. I believe it, and I'm with it. And having Namor look more South American, not necessarily Mexican, but look South American. Ancient looks more tribal looking, looks more what do you want to say? Uh Not Native American, but more like what are you trying to say? Yeah, Native American. You want to say Native American, for because a lack of a proper word. I think that works way better. It makes more sense. Okay, it makes more sense to me. So I can't wait to see it. Definitely, man. I can't wait to see it. So I mean, this game is over. I mean, Bogdan just shot a shot there. It's 108 to 14. So I don't think the Knicks could lose this game. So I'm gonna just start talking about the box score here. So as the Knicks are still padding the stats here, we got Jalen Brunson takes a pick from Hartenstein, drives the lane, start nice pull up jump shot with his foot right in the cement, pulls up right on the dime. Bogdanovich comes down, crossover, step. They call it. It's gonna be a blocking foul on RJ. So I mean, it is what it is. I mean, these guys complain about every call is ridiculous, man. So I mean, the Knicks are only up by 5. So I don't know if I should give up on this game that quick because with a minute and 20 seconds or a minute and 8 seconds on this clock here, and the Knicks are only up by 4. So maybe I need to pay attention to this game. I'm already wrapping it up, but I feel like I need to pay attention to this game. Anything can happen. So yeah, Jay say he could fit Lobo too. I mean, he's perfect for Lobo. There's a series that he's doing now where he's blind and he's doing all that stuff that I don't know the name of that show, but he's like playing like a blind warrior. I mean, that's Lobo. Everything that you see in that show, he's Lobo in that show. The violence and stuff like that. That's what Lobo will bring to the game. And that's really more closer to his personal personality too. Not this Aquaman that they made up, to fight against Namor's personality. You know, Jason Momoa fits perfect for that version of Aquaman too. But I mean, the guy that played is it Tarzan? The guy that played Tarzan, the guy that has that kind of like German kind of name. I keep forgetting his name too, but he's like amazing, man. I think he had a recent movie. I forgot what it's called, but he's basically like a barbarian kind of thing where he's like in incredible shape. I could see him playing Aquaman easy. He would play Aquaman perfect. You know, But it is what it is. I mean, DC, they just trying to get stuff out so fast. Shout out to the kid that's playing Flash. Doesn't he have all these legal troubles and stuff? So RJ makes his free throws there. So we're talking about 116 to 110 with a minute and 8 seconds left, man. So spoiler alert on the screen. I see 119 to 10. So we got. I mean, I think the game is over. I'm gonna call it a game. It's a 3 possession game with just a few seconds left. So I'm gonna call it a game. Shout out to I see somebody new here. You got the AJ show. Shout out to the AJ show. What you doing here, man? On the Magic on a 2 game winning streak. Let's fucking go. I got you. There you go. Scargard, whatever his name is. That's the guy. He should be Aquaman. You know what I'm saying? So I think he would be a good Aquaman. He just looks like a guy that he just always in the water. So if they want to make that transition after the Flash movie, Flashpoint, and change the dynamic of everything, then they can do that. I'll be good with that. But I don't care. I'm not gonna watch anyway. I'm just trying to say. Shout out to Tuan Don versus Tuan Don. What's good, man? I like your little avatar with the Panther thing going on there. What's good? So I mean, this game is over. 18 seconds left. Knicks up by 9. 121 to 110. I think Jalen Brunson is about to get free throws. So that's a wrap, guys. That's a wrap on this game. I'm tired of talking about this because this is a game that we should win. So right, real quick with these stats here, we got Barrett at the moment has 30 points. He did his thing, 10 for 17, playing against a trash team, but he did what he's supposed to do, which is key. Let me look up so you guys can see my face here. You got Jalen, excuse me, Julius Randle had 21, 8, and 5. That's what he's supposed to do. So Hartenstein had 6 points, 12 rebounds, 1 block, 3 turnovers, 5 personal fouls. That's what he's supposed to do in 32 minutes. Brunson, 26 points against a team like this, 26 and 7. He did his job. 4 steals and nothing more you can ask for. Cam Reddish is situational, freaking defensive stopper. That's it. 4 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. No steals, nothing else. It's basically a waste. We need another starter out there. We definitely need another starter to help the Knicks out. Obi Toppin, 22 minutes off the bench, which is good for him. 8 points, 5 rebounds. I like what he brings. 1 block, 1 steal. A couple bonehead plays that he never gets called for. Only Jericho Sims gets yelled at. Quickly 8, 5, 1. That's what he brings too. So you can't really say too much about him. He's not the smartest player. He plays hard though. Obi Toppin and Quickly are not smart, but they play hard. And then when they got it going, it looks good. Derrick Rose is who he is, man. He's just a shell. He's just out there getting cardio. It looked like he's not even enthusiastic about playing. I think Derrick Rose might retire. The way that Derrick Rose has been talking and just his body language out there playing, it looks like he's done playing mentally. So he might retire after this year, or he might retire during the season. We'll see. Fournier is done. 12 minutes right now. That's what he's doing. He's nothing but a 3-point shooter now. 0 for 5 tonight. 0 for 3 from 3. He did have 3 free throws today, but I mean Fournier is done. If Fournier is not a big fixture in your offense, then what is he bringing to you? Now you're making him a situational 3-point shooter, so he needs to get off this team. You know what I'm saying? It is no diss to Fournier, but at the moment we're not using him in the way that he needs to be used in order to get the most out of him. So I mean Fournier needs to go to another team. No disrespect. Grimes had 8 minutes tonight, 5 points, 2 rebounds. He needs to be elevated now. If he's healthy enough to start playing, that he needs to be elevated and take those minutes that Fournier had. Give Grimes 20 minutes because Fournier had 12. Give Grimes those 12 minutes to give Grimes 20, and then that would help our cause too. But we definitely need to package some of these guys on this team here to give us another starter. It doesn't have to be an all-star, but I'm all for dropping in a Mitchell Robinson to throw in a Cam Reddish with a Fournier and with a Derrick Rose and whoever else you want to throw into that mix. Send them out to LA and bring Anthony Davis here. You know what I'm saying? If that is possible, throw in a bunch of first round draft picks, get Anthony Davis here. And now Anthony Davis is your center with Hartenstein backing him up. Even though Anthony Davis is hurt all the time, they always call him street clothes. He was playing NBA Live on the internet, and his player got hurt while he was playing. His player, himself in the game got hurt while he was playing as him. So I mean, that tells you everything that you need to know about Anthony Davis. But at the same time, Anthony Davis is a go-to guy, somebody you can give the ball to and say, "Give me a bucket." So I don't know what's going on with his back. I don't know if that's something that's going to be plaguing the rest of his career. But I mean, if you have him and he's healthy, in the playoffs and stuff, and you got Julius Randle on the other side, he got his back. You got RJ that got his other side. You know what I'm saying? In the front court, that's a good front court. Now you're talking about Jalen Brunson with Quentin Grimes, finally getting those starters minutes, at the 2. Now you're talking about a team that makes a little bit more sense. You can put guys in positions at that point now. So I mean, it's interesting, man. So smash the like for the thing like Jarrell says, man. I appreciate you guys for coming in. Listen, man, I'm gonna be working so because the Knicks don't play. When did the Knicks play? The Knicks we play again on Sunday. So we play on Sunday. What time? We play on Sunday at 12 o'clock. Okay, cool. So I mean, it's an early game on Sunday. I'm not even sure if I'm going to be available for that game, but we'll see. Knicks play again on Sunday. So there's some time in between time to get things going, man. But I would like to try something different visually to see what we can get going on here. So anyway, I'm really always trying to improve the channel, stuff like that. So if you guys have suggestions, those that are popping into the channel, please, I would love to hear your suggestions. What do you think I should do just to help bring the viewership back up? Because not for nothing, man, the viewership was on an all-time high this summer, man. I was getting a lot of viewership this summer, man. But as soon as the season starts, everybody goes back to the normal people that they watch, man. So I need to figure out how to maintain that. So listen, I'm being transparent with you guys, man. So listen, man. If anybody can give that feedback to help the channel grow, I definitely would appreciate it, man. So anyway, this is your boy Eru. Four fingers to the forehead, tucking the thumb salute. I haven't said that in a while. But this is your boy here, man. Thank you for watching the halftime of Crunch Time. I'll try to be available on Sunday because it is a 12 o'clock game. That's crazy for on the weekend when I got the kids and stuff. We usually do things during the day. If I'm not watching football with Iron Jarrell there, on Die Hard Giants. If I'm not doing that, then I'm doing something with the kids, man. So we'll see what happens, man. We'll get it working. So I catch you guys next time. Rest in peace to Mr. Conroy, aka Batman. Fuck fuck DC. And hopefully we'll have something to talk about on the Die Hard Marvel channel with this Wakanda Forever movie, man. So anyway, I see you guys later. Two fingers up. Turn it on the black hand side. We out of here. Peace. Well, here we go, Jarrell. All right, man. I got it this time.
You don't find that suspicious?
Yeah, it's getting suspicious every single night. I can't find the outro game, but we out of here. Peace, y'all.